In last lecture, we have find out the equation for speed during discontinuous conduction. Also, we have find out the boundary between discontinuous and continuous conduction. Okay, and that speed we we uh, find out is known as what, critical speed. Okay, and the expression we have uh, fi- find out. Okay, uh, again in this lecture we will go for continuous conduction. So I will draw the waveforms once again for continuous conduction. This is the input voltage, and in continuous conduction the value of inductance, okay, present at the output is large. Okay, we have to assume it is a large. Okay, because of that current never dies out. Okay, current never equals to zero. Okay, it is always remains positive. Suppose this is the firing angle. I will choose different color, or I will draw the waveform below. Okay, suppose this is a firing angle alpha. Okay, so when switches are fired, okay, the switches are, I will show the circuit diagram. Okay, this is the symbolic representation of switches. This is, I think, switch number T1. Then I will check in the book what the notation they have given. We will follow same notations. Okay, so this is T2, this is T3, and this is T4. Okay, for first, so for first half cycle, T1 switches T1 and T3 will be forward biased. So when firing pulse is given to their gate terminal, they will be turned on. Okay, and the input voltage will appear across load. So the waveform will be like this, same as the input voltage. Okay, suppose at this instant, okay, pi plus alpha, okay, we have given firing pulse to another set, okay, that is T2 and T4 switches. Then till the next switches T2 and T4 turn on, the T1 and T3 remains in conduction. Okay, so this is the conduction period for the switches T1 and T3. T1 and T3. Okay, once switches T2 and T4 which are already forward bias are triggered, okay, the waveform will be shifted, okay, to T2 and T4. So we will get waveform like this. Like this. We will draw the waveform backwards also. Okay, so this is the output voltage, that is armature voltage VA waveform. And obviously the current waveform will be like this. When input voltage appears across load, the current will start to rise. Okay, and when the switches are reverse biased, okay, and because of that the voltage we input voltage, okay, will oppose the same flow of current. So inductor's energy has to be utilized. Okay, and for the, because of that the current's value will decrease. Again, when the input voltage appears across the load, the current will increase. Sorry, 1 minute. What happened? Okay. One minute. Okay. So again, when input voltage appears across load, the current will increase, and when it is opposing the flow of current, the current will decrease. Okay, so such a current will be there. Okay, this is current I naught, or sorry, current IA, load current IA. So these are the waveforms. Now we will find out the equations for voltage, okay? Armature voltage in this case. Okay, this is the instant alpha. Okay, this is pi plus alpha. Okay, so voltage VA will be equal to, okay, throughout the operation from alpha to pi plus alpha, the wave shape, okay, this wave shape is same as that of what? Input voltage. So VA is equal to 1 by pi integration of Vm sin omega t d omega t, okay, and alpha varies from, sorry, angle varies from alpha to pi plus alpha. Okay, when you get integration and you will solve, then you will get this equation VA is equal to 2Vm by pi into cos alpha. Okay, I think this equation you have studied in last year in power electronics. Suppose this as a equation number 1. Again, we know the equation of speed. Okay, in terms of torque, omega m is equal to V by K, VA by K minus RA by K square into T. Okay, we have already derived how this equation comes. Okay, and when the value of VA from equation 1 is put in equation 2, we will get the equation of speed omega m is equal to two Vm by pi k into cos alpha minus RA by K square into T, equation number 3. Okay, this is the equation for speed. Okay, in continuous conduction mode. Continuous conduction mode मध्ये equation आहे ते थोडं simple आहे. Okay, now from these equations we can draw the graph. Okay, I will show the axis of these graphs. Graph of speed versus torque, speed torque characteristic for various firing angles. Okay, so from equation 3 we have to find out what is the value of speed when alpha is equal to 0. Okay, consider alpha is equal to 0 degree. Okay, so we have to put this value in equation number 3, and obviously starting point, okay, on y-axis that is speed axis. We have the initial point is there, okay, and obviously the initial point is the no load point. Okay, when there is no load on the machine, no load condition. Okay, no load condition we have to consider means what? No load condition means t is equal to 0. T is equal to 0 means what? I is equal to 0. Okay, and so the equation will be like this. I will show from equation 3. Omega m will be equal to 2Vm by pi k into cos of 0 degree, pi equal to 0 degree minus Ra by k square into t. Ra by k square into t is equal to 0. Okay, means what? Omega m is equal to 2Vm by pi k. Okay, this will be the ideal no load speed when alpha equal to 0 degree. Okay, I will show here omega m is equal to 2Vm by pi k. Okay, so ideal, okay, this is the ideal no load speed. So the graph will be like this. Okay, because Ia is equal to 0. Ia is equal to 0 means IRA drop will be 0. Means there is no drooping. Okay, so this curve must be like this for alpha equal to 0. Alpha equal to 0 degree. Okay, so but actually in practical such a graph will not be there. Okay, why? We have to see. Okay, so this speed omega m is equal to 2Vm by pi k is known as what? Ideal no load speed. Okay, remember this is ideal no load speed. Okay, to get this we have considered there is no load on the machine. Okay, no load on the machine means what? Ia is equal to 0. We have considered Ia is equal to 0. Ia is equal to 0 will be there when Ia is equal to 0 is nothing but the current flowing through the switches. Okay, Ia is equal to 0 means no thyristor is conducting. Okay, no thyristor is forward bias. Okay, thyristor will not conduct when they are not forward bias. Okay, and this will be when E is greater than Vs. Okay, I will draw the circuit diagram, or I will show the previously drawn circuit diagram. अरे प्रॉब्लम है. हेच प्रॉब्लेम आहे. काय चाललंय काय? Okay, this is the circuit diagram. Okay, and from which I will draw one thyristor T1. Okay, at this point, okay, this point corresponding to this point, it is connected to source voltage Vs, and this point, okay, is connected to load, okay, which has Ra, La, and E part. Ra, La, and E. Okay, like this. Circuit will be like this. So when this switch will be forward reverse biased, okay, when this potential, okay, will be positive and this is negative, or we can, instead of, we can show that minute. काय चाललेलं? Okay. This switch will, okay, this thyristor T1 will not be will not allow the flow of current. Okay, when it is forward bias, the current IA will flow like this, and when the current IA is 0, when potential at this point, okay, I will say this as a point A and this is point B. Okay, when potential at point A, okay, potential at point A is greater than potential at point B. Okay, potential at point P is equal to E. Okay, it is governed by back EMF E. Okay, okay, it is equal to back EMF E, and potential at point P is equal to supply voltage Vs. Okay, so when E is greater than Vs, there will not be a flow of current. कळलं का? Okay, so IA is equal to 0 when all switches are not fired or not able to fire, not able to fire. Okay, in that case only IA is equal to 0. When all switches are not fire or not able to fire, then only IA will be 0. And when they are not able to fire, when E greater than Vs, okay, when E greater than Vs, when E greater than Vs, then only switches will not able to fire, will not able to fire. So we will have condition. Okay, so why we are doing it? We are finding actual maximum no load speed. Okay, we have find out the ideal no load speed which is equal to 2 Vm by pi k, but practically the no load speed, okay, is greater than the 2 Vm by pi k ideal no load speed. Okay, we have to find out that condition. So for, and that condition depends on what? E greater than Vs. For alpha greater than equal to pi by 2, sorry, alpha less than pi by 2, there are two reasons. Either alpha will be less than equal to pi by 2 or alpha greater than equal to pi by 2. Okay, in both cases we have to find out when E is greater than Vs. Okay, when alpha less than equal to pi by 2, E should be greater or equal to Vm. Vm is what? The maximum value of input voltage. Okay, it's what in any case when alpha is less than pi by 2, कुठल्याही पॉइंटला जर आपल्याला E greater than Vs असंच हवा असेल, ओके, तर त्यासाठी आपल्याला E should be greater than Vm ही कंडिशन आपल्याला सॅटिस्फाय करावी लागेल. आणि दुसरी वेन अल्फा लेस दॅन सॉरी ग्रेटर दॅन पाय बाय 2, त्या केसमध्ये मात्र E should be greater or equal to Vm sin omega t. Okay, I will show it in the diagram. Okay, this is the point. Okay, I will show by other color. Okay, this is point corresponding to pi by 2. Okay, and this is the region of alpha less than equal to pi by 2, and this is the region of alpha greater than equal to pi by 2. Okay, so I will draw line of E. Okay, when E is less than Vm, okay, this is the point of Vm. At this point the value of input voltage is Vm. Okay, when E less than Vm, okay, obviously switches are forward biased. Okay, means what, this is the not condition of I is equal to 0, so we have to shift this E, okay, to larger values. Okay, means what, less than pi by 2, the E line should be here, should lie here. Okay, for this value of E, okay, we can say that the E is greater than Vs. Okay, always E is greater than Vs always. Okay, when alpha less than pi by 2. Okay, and in that case current IA will be 0. And for alpha greater than equal to pi by 2, okay, for this region, okay, suppose I will draw this diagram here, waveform here, 1 second. Okay, this is the waveform, and this is the point of pi by 2. Okay, so I have to suppose at this point, what is the value of Vs? Okay, Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t, and what is the value of omega at this point? Okay, angle ची काय व्हॅल्यू असेल ती टाकली पाहिजे मला यामध्ये, आणि त्यामध्ये मला Vm ह्या पॉइंटला जी काही व्हॅल्यू असेल फक्त त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त मला ई पाहिजे. ई फक्त त्या पॉइंट पेक्षा जास्त पाहिजे. समजा तुमचं Vm इथं असेल तर त्या पॉइंट पेक्षा तुमचं ई जास्त पाहिजे. ओके, म्हणजेच लेस दॅन पाय बाय 2 असेल अल्फा तर ई ऑलवेज ग्रेटर दॅन पीक व्हॅल्यू ऑफ इनपुट व्होल्टेज, अँड फॉर अल्फा ग्रेटर दॅन पाय बाय 2, म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल अल्फा ग्रेटर दॅन पाय बाय 2 म्हणजेच काय, समजा अल्फा तुम्ही ठेवलेला 120 डिग्री, तर त्या केसमध्ये Vm साइन 120 डिग्री ही जी काही व्हॅल्यू मिळेल त्या इन्स्टंटेनियस व्हॅल्यू पेक्षा ईची व्हॅल्यू ती जास्त असते. कळालं का सगळ्यांना हे? So we have these two conditions. Okay, when alpha less than pi by 2, to assure I is equal to 0, means what, to assure all the switches are reverse biased and they will be turned off. Okay, when the potential on load side, okay, that is E, is greater than the potential on source side, that is Vs. Okay, just for alpha less than pi by 2, E should be greater than or equal to Vm, and for alpha greater than pi by 2, E should be greater than or equal to Vm sin omega t. ही केस झाली. आता हे वापरून आपल्याला मॅक्झिमम नो लोड स्पीड फाइंड आउट करता शकतो. Therefore, no load speeds or I will write down maximum no load speeds are given by, okay, when E greater than Vm sin omega t, okay, omega m0 is equal to, we know that E by k. Okay, E is equal to omega k omega m, k phi omega m. Okay, E is equal to k phi omega m, and for separately excited DC motor, E is equal to k omega m, means what, omega m is equal to k by E by k, and now we are finding the no load speed, that is omega m0, which is equal to E by k. Okay, so now we have two cases for alpha less than equal to pi by 2. Okay, for that case omega m0 will be equal to, okay, for alpha less than equal to pi by 2, E should be or greater than Vm. Okay, means what, omega m0 is equal to Vm by k, and for alpha greater than equal to pi by 2, okay, we have find out that omega m0 will be Vm sin alpha by, sorry, Vm sin alpha by k, okay. For alpha greater than equal to pi by 2, the back EMF E should be greater than the instantaneous value of voltage, okay, for a given firing angle, okay. Vm sin omega t इथे लिहिले बघा या ठिकाणी. For alpha greater than pi by 2, E should be greater than or equal to Vm sin omega t. And when omega t equal to alpha, is what I can write here, instead of Vm sin omega t, Vm sin alpha. So we have two equations of no load speed, okay. For alpha less than equal to pi by 2, no load speed is Vm by k. And for alpha greater than pi by 2, omega m0 is equal to Vm sin alpha by k. Okay, so obviously from these two values we can observe that this is the maximum no load speed, Vm by k. Okay, earlier the ideal no load speed was equal to 2 Vm by pi k. Now the maximum no load speed we have find out, which is equal to Vm by k. Okay, means what? It is equal to pi by 2 times ideal no load speed. Okay, you can check it out. Pi by 2 into 2 Vm by pi k. Pi will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, so it will be equal to Vm by k. It means what? Maximum no load speed is pi by 2 times ideal no load speed. Okay, remember. So we have to apply these changes to this graph. Okay, so maximum no load speed, okay, I will show here, which is equal to Vm by k, okay, which is greater than 2 Vm by pi k by factor pi by 2. Okay, so the graph will be like this. One minute. Okay, so this graph will be like this. Okay, to get this graph, okay, we have to maintain alpha equal to 0 throughout the operation. Okay, once alpha is chosen, it should be constant. Okay, this is the graph for alpha equal to 1 minute 60 degree. This is the graph for alpha equal to 90 degree. Similar graphs we will find out, we can get. This is the graph for alpha equal to 120 degree and so on. Okay, means what? Once you have selected alpha, okay, for example alpha equal to 60 degree, you have to maintain that alpha constant throughout the operation, and just you have to change the load on the motor, then you will get such a graphs. हे कळलं का ग्राफ कसे मिळाले ते? काय या ग्राफ साठी काय आपल्याला इनिशियल पॉइंट्स जे आहेत ते फाइंड आउट करायचे होते. हे इनिशियल पॉइंट्स आहेत Vm by k and 2Vm by K हे इनिशियल पॉइंट्स आहेत आणि ते फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी काय कंडिशन्स असतील ते आपण स्टडी केलेले आहेत आणि त्यावरून ते मिळवलेले आहेत. ओके. So in paper, they may ask or MCQ may be there, maximum no load speed is greater than ideal no load speed by dot 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 factor. Okay, you should know this factor pi by 2 by this factor. So one note you have to, okay, I just forgotten to show you the boundary between continuous and discontinuous conduction. Okay. This is the boundary between continuous and discontinuous conduction. Okay, you can observe towards this direction, load on the machine is increasing. Load on the machine is increasing means what? Torque is increasing. Torque is increasing means what? Current is increasing. Current means increasing what? We can say that we are approaching continuous conduction. Okay, so this is the region of continuous conduction. Obviously, on other side will be there discontinuous conduction. Okay, discontinuous conduction. Okay, you can observe that for discontinuous conduction, okay, torque is reducing, okay, but the speed is increasing. Okay, for this part you can observe the speed is increasing. Okay, speed is increasing. For continuous conduction, torque is increasing but speed is decreasing. Yes, decreasing somewhat. So from that we can have 2 points. We can have 2 points. Shweta, please take the snapshot of presenting. Hello Shweta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to solve the problem, you have to consider, you have to know these conditions. Once critical speed omega mc is known, okay, and suppose actual speed omega m is given, okay, so when, or instead of when I have to use the word if, if omega m is greater than omega mc, okay, means what? This is discontinuous conduction. Drive is operating in discontinuous conduction. And if omega m is less than omega mc, then it is continuous conduction. Okay. Instead of speed, okay, they may give the value of torque. Okay, so we have to know this condition in terms of torque also. Suppose TC is critical torque at critical speed omega mc. When the machine is running on speed omega mc, at that point the torque which is we will find out or it is given, it is known as critical torque TC. So if, 1 minute, torque T is given. Okay, in that case, if T greater than Tc, the torque critical torque पेक्षा जास्त असते, हे उलटा या ठिकाणी बघा, then it is continuous conduction. And if T is less than Tc, then it is discontinuous conduction. ओके, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. स्पीड साठी उलटा आहे. स्पीड जास्त असेल तर डिसकंटिन्युअस असतं, टॉर्क जास्त असेल तर ते कंटिन्युअस असतं, स्पीड कमी असेल तर ते कंटिन्युअस असतं, टॉर्क कमी असेल ते मात्र डिसकंटिन्युअस. एकमेकांच्या उलटा आहे, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं.